Go. We're heading into our draft, Chris. This is going to be amazing. We've got TTV versus Spinal. And as you mentioned a little earlier, this is an elimination match. They are in our losers bracket right now. It's a best of one. Whoever takes game one wins this thing. TTV having this big advantage by getting the first ban, but also that means that Spinal is going to get to pick their first Pokemon. So there is really a question as to which one you would like. I'm an 8, 7, 6. 5.
You're synced up.
4.
Wonderful. Perfect.
3,
2. 1. All right. Sableye Urshifu banned.
Nope. Scissor.
Yeah, Scissor being bad, of course. Such an oppressive Pokemon right now. Bullet Punch is unkillable.
Here we go. Ender locking Mime as a first pick. That's going to open up a lot of options for Spinal right here. Let's see what they want to take. Blissey is definitely on the table. Oh, they might be taking T-Tar Blissey right away.
They're not playing around, that's for sure. They are not playing around. Best of ones can always be a bit tricky because they could, look for something cheesy that you're not ready for. And now we're heading into the Tyranitar Blissey. Yeah, that is scary. So TTV already needs to pick some sort of damage. Like going a double support into this could be risky. In Lucario or Eldegoss, you might not have enough damage, right? To go through this Lake and Tyranitar.
Eldy is a great pick, and Lutano on the Lucario. I don't know if we've seen them. I know we've talked about Overlord being a Lucario player, and of course me, but Lutano on Lucario. This is going to be interesting to see.
Has the Slow Smoke selected? I actually think Slow Smoke is still a very good item on this Pokemon. Combined with the close combat. I think it could be played more often than it currently does. Do we see a... No, we see it again. It's back again. It is back again.
Guess who's back? Back again. Buzzwole's back. Tell a friend. Retsu locking in the Gardevoir pick, and then Otter here on the A9. So they've actually got some really interesting things to shut down this Tyranitar here. And a Talonflame? Let's freaking go. This is a really exciting draft.
I would have rather seen a Delphox over the Gardevoir, personally. But I mean, the Gardevoir is obviously an amazing Pokemon. It goes over to Lutano. Actually, yeah, it's Lutano playing the Gardevoir. And Lucario goes for Tourette's. I forgot Lutano's their jungler. So he's actually playing those Pokemon now, and Lucario goes over to Retsu, who's also having the Slow Smoke. So they're doing something about it. That's interesting. And Stanley Fishy with the Floatstone, Attack Bait, Score Shield, Talonflame as the last pick. They have 5 melee Pokemon. I mean, as Slowbro, we can kind of count as a melee or ranged Pokemon in one, right? But he's a defender, so he's still mainly... I mean, he's kind of ranged melee Pokemon, right? But yeah, besides that, so very beefy team. Yeah,
it is a very beefy team. Really interesting team comp here from TTV as well. And yes, I also forgot that Lutano was going to be playing their central area, that jungler position. He is playing Gardevoir, maybe the best Gardevoir player in the world, right up there with, let me check, me. That's weird.
That is quite interesting. For sure, Redlove playing the Tyranitar, going bottom with Larvitar. For now, and top we have a Shanzi and the Buzzwole going towards top Lutano with, and look at these Eldegoss again, or Gossifleur? Whatever it's pronounced, Gossifleur. Okay, it's difficult. He's going to take the map off yet again.
Here we have the Buzzwole moving in, getting that first goal, just stacking up a little bit right now. You know, that Fell Stinger is just such an incredible secure early. They really have a lane monster in that Buzzwole, trying to get away from this red buff Gossifleur right now, heading back to goal. Retsu in trouble, throwing down that Slow Smoke, able to get out actually, and now they're just battling over this little bunny here as it goes down, secured there by the Blissey. Chansey.
Good by the Chansey. Can we get the Eldegoss evolution done already? No, it's gonna get picked up by, actually no, who got it, but bot lane, we might have the first KO. Nice gank here. And Spine is going to pick up first blood, or first KO of the game. The score sheet is going to be enough, and now Lutano is looking for the counter KO. He's going to fight one together with the Vulpix, who's going to evolve to Nightheads now, picking most likely up the Gleam. And Veil, we're going to see Blizzard and Avalanche in these games, right? It's all about the Veil and the Gleam for those huge auto attacks and stuns in general. Just a more consistent build with the Rapid Fire Scarf. It's just so strong.
Rapid Fire Scarf, without question, a meta-changing item. So many Pokemon, you see it on Eldegoss, you see it on Ninetales. You could see it on a Pokemon like Talonflame as well. There are just so many uses for it. I love when something comes in, one item, and it actually changes up everything that's happening in the game. Like Drain.
I'm gonna be honest, I love seeing the Slow Smoke on Lucario, especially against all these melee Pokemon. I think it's gonna be very good. It has still very low cooldown as well. Of course, it received some nerfs. It used to be absolutely broken of an item. It has received some nerfs since then, but it's still, honestly, very, very good of an item. It's quite annoying. Every time you get Slow Smoke, like, wow, this guy has Slow Smoke, I'm just dead. He's always caught off by it when I play against it in ranked.
The slow smoke meta was something. It lasted, it was a short meta, but boy, it was tough. And take a look at this. Talonflame coming in, trying to pick up as much of that as they can. Otter almost getting this Talon right here. Basically every big boosted that hits it, slowing it down right there, doing tons of damage. Not able to pick up the Talonflame KO, as we do see this Larvitar, Red Love actually on the Tyranitar, just looking for its experience right now. It needs a ton. It's still 3 levels down from its T-Tar.
Yeah, he needs a lot of experience, right? He should probably take over the jungle at some point soon. We have Lutano looking for level 8, looking for the God of Evolution. You still need level 9 for the Unite move, but still level 8 gives you a lot of stats, a lot of more damage as you evolve. And we have 20 seconds for the Regis. Now we have the next Ataria spawn. And Talonflame is already flying it, flame charging back to the side, just trying to pick up the small experience points there. And Ataria is also going to fall. And this Night hit with the Power Swap on is also very, very scary. It's going to Veil in, auto-take, pop the Rapid Fire Scarf, and just auto-take after auto-take, doing a lot of damage.
It's really cool to see, actually. I love just every different Pokemon you throw Power Swap on, you think, oh yeah, that's going to be like throwing it on Gardevoir is incredibly mean as well. Just insane damage here as they're catching this Talon right now, having to run out, not able to get it with the safeguard with their Talon goes down, Slowbro goes down. It looks like that Larvitar went down up in the top path as they are now fighting Reg Ice. And now we've got Buzzwole coming in here, but not able to pick up a big KO. Reg Ice is getting very, very low. Looks like it should be secured here. Yes, it is secured on the side of TTV as they start pushing towards this tier 1 of Spinal. The Surf coming in, the Superpower grabbing that Zugrug. Are they able to really make anything happen here? I'm not sure, but they're all here to defend, Chris.
I think Blissey made a huge mistake there. I think he missed the safeguard on Talonflame, and then he also tried to somehow steer Reggie with a helping hand, being very far away from it. Maybe he thought he has Egg Bomb, I'm not quite sure. So a bit of a mistake by the Blissey player there, and it costs Spinal quite a lot, actually. They lose the objective, they lose some members as well. Blissey also ended up dying. They catch Talonflame again in mid lane. Now Lucario on level 10.5 already. We don't even have a Tyranitar yet for this our Spinal. So, oh, there we go. Just talked about it. He scores, and he finally gets level 9. TTV is looking for the spot and push. There's still 8 points on this goal, and they really want to start scoring up here. Lutano just poking with the Psychic and a Psyshock build, which is currently my favorite as well. I think it's very, very strong of a build. It does so much damage. Pretty much all your moves are always up if you get the cooldown reduction from Psyshock in later on. And they're going to start just pushing the Goya, but they just can't succeed in it.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you. I love this build, and I also love this Power Swap on it, because now you're just taking something that already just rains damage at the enemy, and you're giving it another huge boost from that mime. Really, really nice combo right there. Basically, Power Swapping a lot of these Pokemon on TTV would be really awesome.
Yeah, for sure. That's why Mime has such a high win rate. Because Power Swap, it just gives one of your allies so much more damage. It's like a permanent Reggie steal. Being upright, it is crazy how much Power Swap does compared to what Guard Swap used to do. They're going to score 7 points, finally first points being scored on this goal. Zugrug trying to get this 40 in, and he just keeps Lutano on his leech. He's like, just stay next to me, everything is going to be fine. And he's going to keep hitting the side shocks. Double KO on top side for Lucario as well. And Slurp's finally going to fall. Edelgard is going to pick up this KO. And there we go, 40 going to go in for Mr. Mime. Unless he gets stopped by the NDD, and he actually did. But the NDD is just trying to be the best player on Spinal right now, but can't quite do it. And they finally break this goal.
TTV looking pretty awesome in this match, finally deciding to break that bottom goal, and it's a perfect time, right? The objective is spawning here. Talon coming in with a nice Unite move, but it's not low enough really to steal it at all, so they can zone this Talon out. Blissey here kind of in no man's land as well, as they might just wait for this to leash right now and get the rest of their team down here. They do have Regieleki pushing in the top though, so it feels like maybe this is the time to take it as they push towards this Blissey, trying to pick up a KO, getting the power swap onto Ender right now. Now we've got the Eldegoss with the rapid fire scarf getting that. Talon coming in looking for something, not able to get much, caught right there by Ninetales. The dazzling gleam sending Talonflame back to the Pokemon Center. This is very low and secured right there by the Ninetales. Ninetales looking amazing here. Otter picking up a lot of kills, level 12 right now.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, we have a level 12 Tyranitar now, so he's just on top lane, getting experience after experience. Lucario also dying. They score some points to second base. ACNA tries to lunge across this wall, but this wall is just too big to make it over. He's stuck to the power swap now. I don't think he's gonna get away from it. It's just perma slowing him. He's gonna try to jump over. This time he makes it actually with the lunge over, but he's still power swapped. He should fall any moment now. Confusion doesn't really do much damage anymore against power swap targets. It got nerfed so heavily on Mr. Mime. They actually kind of ruined my favorite build. It used to be so hilarious to just power swap confuse someone or guard swap back in the day and just get someone to half HP. Sadly, this doesn't happen anymore, or maybe it's better for the game anyways, this doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, TTV is 205 points against 155 for Spinal, and this Tyranitar is level 13, Jake, so It is not over any bad time yet.
Yeah, not at all, as Asnable coming in here, grabbing the superpower, but also going down. It feels like T-Tar and, of course, Lucario have just spent the entire match farming. Really nice score here. Oh, maybe we get one as a counter score on the other side for TTV, and we do. 240 to 196 right now. Lucario trying to go home. The slow smoke making that possible. Yeah,
there's the slow smoke. Low cooldown. Against all these melee Pokemon, they can't get through it unless they have the safeguard up, which was there, but it was just a tiny bit too late. Blissey wasn't in range yet, and he can just walk away from the scenario. Regieleki and Spinal doesn't want to go for it. They're scared probably right now a bit. Especially against this Elagos, who can always heal up as well again. In a poke battle, they're not looking too great against this Gardevoir, right? They don't want to go into a poke battle right before Rayquaza. So TTV is just going for it, but they're actually engaging. They're looking for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, or do they? It looks like we could be having our Rayquaza battle right now. Here comes Buzzwole moving in. Unite moves coming in. Talonflame pushing them around. Eldegoss making it into the air. We have Gardevoir throwing that Unite down. We get a big KO right there on Buzzwole. Unite moves from the Ninetales as well, as T-Tar's roaming in here, looking for its KOs. Stomping, not able to take out enough. 3 members down of Spinal, 2 of TTV. Wow, Ninetales really picking it up there. And now the question is, what are they going to do? Spinal knows they're behind on score at this point, and they need to win a fight. All of their Unite moves are down for both teams.
The thing is, the Talonflame with Scorchy can always just cheeky, score some points in. So TTV shouldn't feel too safe yet. But we have no Unite moves left. They actually managed to somehow kill Trenton in this fight. But they have no Unite moves left, so this is going to be an interesting last team fight. There's going to be one more. We still have 90 seconds left on the timer. TTV with a 70-point lead. And they know that they're ahead, right? They still have the bot goal up, so they 100% know they're probably ahead, by not much though. And both teams are just waiting right now. Maybe even farming some Unite moves back up, if they can. Look, Gardevoir going towards top now, clearing those Altarias. Those Altarias are always a great way of getting Unite move back up, because all those small swap blues are out to give you energy recharge on your Unite move. And now teams are looking in again. Red Love jumping over on this level 14 Trinita. Talon picking up his Unite move again. And both teams are just waiting, Jake.
Yeah, they're just waiting. But like you said, Spinal has this sort of backdoor play that they could always make. Even if they engage in this fight, they could just turn around and throw Talon towards a goal and actually put themselves in a really good position here. They're moving towards this bottom goal. Otter just watching them here. Looks like they actually might be coming in. Jump in from the Buzzwole. Nothing happening yet. Just getting chipped away by the Gardevoirs. They're actually all moving top. All 5 members of Spinal coming top. Talonflame with a big fly, but actually getting taken down, it looks like, in the back there. Mr. Mime, Tyranitar is down. They're pushing out the Buzzwole right now. Buzzwole so close to going down here from Spinal. The question is, can it get enough? Can it score? Can it do anything? Only 20 seconds left, Chris, and it doesn't look like anyone on Spinal is going to be able to score.
They're going to look for this top push. Can Gardevoir defend it? Slowbro's going to go on it. He's going to maybe score those points quite easily, maybe. There's the Slowbro Unite. Can Blissey score those 80 points in? Can he do it? It's actually going to happen.
No! Look at that
Unite! He raises him from the planet. That looked hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
And
what
TTV.
a perfect Unite.
TTV is going to take the victory. And they're going to stay in this tournament for now. They're going to stay in this tournament, the loser bracket. And Spinal is going to drop out.
Wow. What a Unite move from Retsu right there. A beautiful play by the Slowbro, grabbing them just outside of range. We had the Blissey trying to score right there, and then we just see the Hail Mary Unite move from Lucario flying across the entire battlefield to stop that from happening. TTV 340, 196.